Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 4 of the chapter Algebra. In this part 4, we will learn the meaning of mathematical expression. Later, we will learn how to form an algebraic expression and solve exercise questions of 11.3 based on the algebraic expressions and forming of them. Coming to the expressions with variables. Children, especially expressions are subdivided in two: arithmetical expressions and algebraic expressions. Now, let us learn about the meaning of arithmetical expressions and examples. Recall that in arithmetic, we have come across expressions such as 2 into 10 plus 3, 3 into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 4, and so on. These expressions are formed purely from numbers. Like in the given above examples, 2 is used, 3 is used, 4 is used, 10 and as well as 100 is used. To form expressions, we use along with the numbers 4 number operations. Which are the 4 number operations? One is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So, in these arithmetical expressions, we are using purely numbers along with them for arithmetical operations. For example, to form 2 into 10 plus 3, we have multiplied 2 by 10 and then the product is added by 3. So, remember, here we have used numbers, that is 2, 10 and 3, and later arithmetical operations such as multiplication as well as addition. So, these arithmetical expressions which are formed purely by numbers and arithmetical operations, we can simplify them. You know the value of this. We normally use one of the important concept when you are learning for entrance exams, this Bodemas bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. You have learnt this rule of simplifying arithmetical expressions. So, here the value of it is 23, and some more examples for arithmetical operations are such as 3 plus 4 into 5, minus 3 into 40 plus 5, 8 minus of 7 into 2, 14 minus of 5 minus 2. Here I am using of operation or something like minus, after that I am putting a braces that I am taking. So, 14 minus within the bracket 5 minus 2, we read it as 14 minus half 5 minus 2, and 6 into 2 minus 5, 6 into 2, give a little pass, that means product of 6 and 2, from that 5 is subtracted. Okay. So, these are some more examples for arithmetical expressions. Children, coming to the another important concept called expressions with variables, where expressions with the variable, especially algebraic expressions, they can be arithmetical expressions, along with them some more variables will be there, such as expression can be formed from variables too. In fact, we already have seen some expressions with the variables For example, 2n, 5m, x plus 10, x minus 3, etc. These expressions where the variables are obtained by operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, but on variables. Now, if you take the expression 2n is formed by multiplying the variable n by 2. 2 into n or 2n, it is formed by multiplying the variable n by 2. And in another example, x plus 10 is formed by adding 10 to the variable x. So, these are examples for algebraic expressions. So, these algebraic expressions will be having numbers and arithmetical operations, and along with them we can have variable. Now let us learn what is the meaning of algebraic expression. We know that variables can take different values that have no fixed value, but they are numbers. Certainly variables are numbers. They are unknown numbers in fact. That is why, as in the case of numbers, these arithmetical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division can be done on them too. But what is the difference between a pure arithmetical operation and an arithmetical operation along with them some variables called algebraic operation or algebraic expression? What is the difference between arithmetical expression and algebraic expression? Let me take one example and explain you. See, the important point that we must note regarding the expressions containing variables and not containing variables, I am going to explain. That is arithmetical expression and algebraic expression difference. A number expression like 4 into 3 plus 5 can be immediately evaluated. You can find immediately the value of 4 into 3 plus 5, which means arithmetical expression can be simplified immediately. But whereas the expression containing variable cannot be evaluated unless and until we know the value of x or that variable. Suppose if you know the value of a variable given, then you can find the value of that expression having the variable. For example, when x equal to 3, then 4x plus 5 is evaluated and found as 17. I think you are making some sense. Arithmetical expressions having no variable will be evaluated immediately using BODMAS, Bodmas rule. But algebraic expressions having variable, they cannot be evaluated, means find the value of them. We cannot find them, we cannot find the value of them unless and until we are given some value for the variable involved in it. Okay, here I have explained example. Now, in toto, mathematical expressions are subdivided into arithmetical expressions and algebraic expressions. Children, arithmetical expressions will have normally formed purely with the numbers and arithmetical operations. Algebraic expressions are formed along with the arithmetical expression, variable will be there. So, sometimes even remember this arithmetical expression having no variable can also be called as algebraic expression, but every algebraic expression cannot be called as arithmetical expression. Okay, every arithmetical expression can be called as algebraic expression, but every algebraic expression cannot be called as arithmetical expression. Here 2 into 10 plus 3, it can be even called as algebraic expression, but having no variable. That's why I am saying purely it is called arithmetical expression. Okay, so arithmetical expressions can be called as algebraic expressions, but algebraic expressions, everything cannot be called as arithmetical expression, such as 4x plus 5 cannot be called as arithmetical expression because it has variable. It's a algebraic expression only. So you make a sense of numbers and only arithmetical operations, arithmetical expression. Numbers, arithmetical operations and variables combined together will give you algebraic expression. I am going to give you now definition. What is algebraic expression? Algebraic expression, it is a combination of numbers and variables combined by means connected by means of arithmetical operations. That means it is a combination of numbers and variables, means it's a mixture of numbers and variables having in between them arithmetical operations. Example, y plus 5. Here it is a combination of a variable y and number 5. Both are connected, interconnected by the arithmetical operation addition, such as plus sign I am showing, y plus 5. Another example, t minus 7. T minus 7 is again combination of variable t and number 7 connected both of them with the operation minus, that means subtraction. Another example, 10a, where it's a combination of number 10 and variable a interconnected with the operation multiplication, 10 into a. Then another example, x by 3, where here variable x and number 3 both are interconnected with the operation division. By means division, x divided by 3, it is one way. Another example, minus 5q, minus 5 into q, 3x plus 2. It's again combination of numbers 3 and 2 and variable x, where they are interconnected with the operations multiplication, that is 3 into x, and that product is added to 2, that is addition. So here it's a combination of operations combined by means of operations. Another example, 2y minus 5. Children, how are they actually formed? How are they formed means, I normally in English language or in general we say 5 added to y. Instead of y plus 5, the same thing we will say in words in English language in general, 5 added to y. How do you say t minus 7? We say that 7 subtracted from t. Another 10 into how we will be normally calling in words, a is multiplied by 10. X by 3 is said as x divided by 3. Minus 5 into q is said as q is multiplied by minus 5. How do you say 3x plus 2? Children, very simple it is. Find x multiplied by 3, that is first thing done. So first x is multiplied by 3, later that product is added by 2. So 2 is added to that product. Now tell me, how will you say 2y minus 5? First y is multiplied by 2 and from that product 5 is subtracted. Okay, 5 is subtracted from that product. So Now this is what we are going to do, forming an algebraic expression. Give expressions for the following. Okay, it's a one exercise work. Let us do. First one, 12 subtracted from z. How will you express this as expression? Algebraic expression. 12 subtracted from z. So here 12 is subtrahend, z is minuend. So z minus 12. Okay. So we need to understand the sentence given in English language, convert it into mathematical language, which we normally call as algebraic expression. So we'll be able to do. I am giving second one. 25 added to r. So both are addends. I can write anyway, but preferably when you are converting from English language to mathematical language, always see from behind. 25 added to r. That means r first we are writing, added plus, and how much we are adding? 25. So this is algebraic expression equivalent to this language, 25 added to r. Now p multiplied by 16, both of them are multiplicants. So p is multiplied by 16, that is p into 16, or it can be written as 16p. 16p. So this is how we write. Another example is y divided by 8. So who is divided? Y is divided. By whom? 8. Normally we write it as y upon 8. Another example is m multiplied by minus 9. That means minus 9m. I can write straight away like this. Otherwise you can do this way also. Okay. Another example is y multiplied, for this I have written here, I will write for this here, y multiplied by 10. So 10y, to that product 7 is added. So I am doing 7 added, behind I have written, then y multiplied by 10. So 10 into y I have written first. One more example, n multiplied by 2. That means for this 2n, and from that product 1 is subtracted. So 2n minus 1. Then these are the expressions for the given expressions in mathematical language I have written when they are given in a statement form or when they are given in English language form. Now let us get into exercise 11.3. See children, exercise 11.3 contains few questions, somewhere around sub questions will be there in each of the main. Now coming to the question number 1, make up as many expressions with numbers, no variables, as you can form. 3 numbers 5, 7 and 8, with them you have to make, such as hint is given also, 5 plus 8 minus 7, 5 minus half 8 minus 7, 5 into 8 plus 7 and some more like that, so on. Every number should be used not more than once, that is a condition. So you should use every number only for once. Use only addition, subtraction and multiplication, none other than these 3 operations. So you are asked to make, this is open-ended question, okay. Hint is given, do it on your own. Next, coming to the question number 2, main question, it has sub questions. So let us solve them. 7 sub questions are there. Which out of the following are expressions with numbers only? Here y plus 3, it has variable, 5 into 21 minus 7 plus 7 into 2. Yes, it is having only numbers. 3 into x, it has variable, so it cannot be. 7 into 20 minus 5 into 10 minus 20, 45 plus p, so it is having variable p. 7 into 20 minus 8z, it has variable z. 5, yes, it is alone having numbers, and 5 minus 5n, again it has variable n, so it won't be. Therefore, C and D are the expressions with only numbers, that's it. Now coming to the main question number 3, identify the operations, that is addition, subtraction, division and multiplication, in forming the following expressions and tell how the expression have been formed. So coming to the first one, 1 is added to z. This is how it is formed. Next, in the same one, 1 is subtracted from z, that is in the same this one. Now 17 is added to y. Next, 17 is subtracted from y. This is another. So such way you have to explain. Okay, I'll take one more example, that is C. B and D you do it on your own. Okay. Now students, we shall do C in this 2y plus 17 we will do first. First, y is multiplied by 2, then 17 is added to the product. So this is the first one. How will you say this 2y minus 17? Same. First, y is multiplied by 2, then 17 is subtracted from that product. So this is the way we express in general language. Now children, B and D I am giving homework for you. Okay, this both are homework, B and D. Now coming to the question number 4. In this main question number 4, we have got totally 8 sub questions. See children, we need to convert as an expression. First one, 7 added to p, that means p plus 7. Second one, 7 subtracted from p, that means p minus 7. Then p multiplied by 7, so it is 7p, and p divided by 7. It is nothing but P upon 7. So, another E, 7 subtracted from minus M. So, minus M minus 7. So, from minus M, 7 is subtracted. Next, F, minus P multiplied by 5. That means minus P into 5, which is nothing but negative into positive, positive only, negative into positive is negative only, 5 into minus P is minus 5P. Next, minus P divided by 5, which is nothing but minus P upon 5. Next, another H, P multiplied by minus 5. So, P into minus 5 is again positive into negative, gives negative only, 5P. Same, both are nothing but same. Next, coming to the another fifth main question. In this fifth main question, we have again 8 sub questions, but amongst them I am giving 4 as homework for you. This first 4 I will do, next 4 you will be doing it. First 4, 11 added to 2m. So, 2m plus 11. Next, B, 11 subtracted from 2m. So, 2m minus 11. C, 5 times y, that means 5 into y, to which 3 is added. So, plus 3. Next, D, 5 times y, that means 5y, from which means from this minus 3 is subtracted. So, these are the first 4. Next 4, you can pass this screen, and do this as a homework. Okay, E, F, G, H, these 4 are homework for you. Now, coming to the last question of this expression, exercise 11.3 is 6th question. In this 6th question, you got A and B. I will do B, okay, you do it A as a homework for you. Okay, this A is alone, I am giving as a homework for you. So, I am doing B, from form expression using y, 2 and 7. Every expression must have y in it. Use only two number operations. They should be different. Okay. For example, I will use 2y plus 7, 2 minus y into 7, 2 plus y plus 7. So, only two operations I am using. Oh, here different. So, let me take here into. So, 2 plus y minus 7, we can use like this. So, two different operations and only once each number is used. Only two number operations and those two operations are different, and I am using every expression containing y. So, these are examples. Okay. So, hope you will do the rest of the things. With this, I will wind up this session. Jai Hind. Thank you.